Mike, Mickety Mike, microphone check 1 2. What up? What up? What up?
What's going down?
What's going on, chat? Let me know how we sound. Make sure the sound is great before we start rambling on and don't hear anything. R&R Morris was good. Mission Morris was happening. Zach Roy, how you doing? Brian Heathen Hatchery. Let me know how the sound is, guys, before we get started. Mission Morris was happening. Zach Roy.
Sound good. I was listening to it on my phone, so I can see the chat.
Cool. Bearded Balls, what's happening? Man, I ain't talked to Bearded in a while, man. Hell yeah. Low Life Exotics was good. Rammary's Royals. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Versus Podcast by High Desert Pythons. I'm your host, Antoine Hood at High Desert Pythons, and this one again is brought to you by, powered by, enabled by Rossi Reptiles. Go to Rossi Reptiles on Instagram, Rossi_Reptiles. Check out his Morph Market page. He got some animals for sale right now, and we appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for doing what you do, man, and helping this podcast get up and running, man. So I appreciate that. So today is not really going to be a this or that, so every once in a while, we'll kind of skip the back and forth about like arguing over what's what and stuff too. And I want to talk about probably not the biggest thing in the industry, but like back and forth and issues with each other and beef when it comes to either podcasters, other reptile hobbyists, other content creators. It always seems like there has to be some kind of issue with people. But you're gonna get to that later on. But right now, I want to introduce you to somebody who I think does not get the recognition they deserve. They've been around a long time. He's been doing his thing. He's what you call in the industry a silent assassin, but he's actually one of the most integral part of like my rise and kind of my popularity and my collection too. And somebody I've known for a long time, man. So if you don't know him now, you do. The homie, J. Kendall Joyner from Sikwitit Ball Pythons. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
That's a hell of an intro, man, brother. That's a
What
hell
you
of
up to,
an
bro?
intro.
How's everything,
Hey, man,
man?
I just, since we talking about beef, I just came to say, if you don't like you, if you don't want your snake breeders editing your videos and your pictures, man, y'all come on over to Sikwitit Ball Python.
Yes.
All Suge Knight edition.
Thank you,
playing.
thank you, Suge Day. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we all Suge Knight edition today.
Oh man, I hear it.
Nah, man, appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the invite, man. It's very seldom I get to hop on stuff like this. I'm always at work, bro. You know the schedule crazy.
Yeah, man, I know. So a lot of people know that we're involved in a couple of like projects together, So one of them, we were in the Hurricane project together, and now we kind of in the Stranger project. And it's crazy that you hit 2 worlds first, or 1.1 worlds first. With that combo. So what we believe is the what Stranger, GHI, Spot Nose, Red Stripe Clown.
Yeah.
So it's on his Instagram. So if you go over to there and see and check it out, man, it's 2 awesome snakes, man, and talk about smashing the odds on that. So it's that same gene het to just a visual single gene clown, and hitting the odds on that, man, is astronomical. And hitting it twice and hitting the 1.1 on it is something crazy, man. So you can't.
Two snakes I look at a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's
I look
something.
At a lot.
Dude, like I have pictures of them like in some empty slots in my rack, and I just slide them open to look at them and shit. Like,
now we got to get them going. We just got to get them ready to breathe, man. Hopefully that miller be ready by the wintertime.
I'm like, congratulations.
Like they did.
Yeah, but that's awesome, man. So aside from that project, what else you got? What else you working on that you hopefully you can hit and share the next like season or 2?
Man, Ultra Male Clown stuff, man. That's my favorite project, and it's eluding me.
Yeah.
I just the odds just don't be lining up, man. It's eluding me, man. So I think by the time I hit an Ultra Male Clown, it's gonna be like a 5 gene Ultra Male Clown. By the time I hit it, I got a lot of double head girls and
Mm.
head hits and double hits and visual ultra male head clowns and this and that and that and this, you know. So by the time I hit it, it'll be a multi-gene ultra male clown. By the time I hit it, like,
So over the years, you were like essentially building the heads from scratch, right? Like putting different genes
I
in
did it.
there.
Yeah,
And
I did it. Yeah, I did everything from scratch.
yeah.
Only thing I kind of inherited was a ultra male head clown male that I
Mm.
got from a friend of mine. So I inherited that one, but everything else, all my double hits, all my visuals, head clowns, all of them I made myself.
Yeah, so be clear, it's not like hitting the ultra male clown right now is what's missing you. Is that like making the ingredients early on? You missed the odds on like hitting the right female odds and stuff too, and
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I missed the female odds. I hit the female odds and they didn't make it. Like they passed in the egg or something crazy would happen or I would hit an all male clutch. I hit an all male clutch one time, a couple times I hit an all male clutch. All males, no females. I needed females. Just different situations just outside of my control. We
Hmm.
can't we can't we can't say what it's gonna be once the eggs come out. Shit, they is what they are.
Yeah, man. I know we've been around long enough where when I see people doing a pairing, and they be like, "Come on, blah blah blah," and then you think about the odds on what what that can hit, and it's like 1 in 128, or you got.
Shit, that you just pissed the odd guys off
I know,
because you
right? One
asked
in
for it,
128, three in sixty
man,
four, one in two fifty
bro.
six.
But
You
thank
know?
God the clutch that we had together, I was in Nebraska when that
Mm,
clutch was incubating, so I
right.
was it was out of sight of mine. So until the day we cut them, I wasn't
Yep.
even thinking about them. You know what I'm saying? So when I hit I even know what they were, so I couldn't even I could only get excited by the pattern. So I was
Uh,
like, I don't even know what they are, man. So by the time I came home, it was out of the egg, so I could see them. I could actually see them. But yeah,
dude,
man, once you start calling stuff, man, you just piss the odd guys off. Just keep your mouth shut.
you know what I have to do to keep myself from messing with these eggs now? the, son, the incubator is in the guest room now, in the closet,
Gotta be,
like closed
gotta be.
up. So now when I put stuff in there, if I'm not looking on my phone, like when it's due, I I won't even see it, man. So like but I frequent clutch so much when I'm like entering snakes and like looking at different things in that app. It'll show me, how many days left on it. But other than that, man, I don't walk in that bitch. I don't look at I
But
can't,
mine,
man.
I had to put mine upstairs. It's upstairs
Uh,
in the wash, like in the laundry area. Because if I keep walking by it every day or walking in and seeing it every day, I'm gonna keep checking, I'm gonna keep poking, I'm gonna keep picking it.
bro, I'm
It's my first clutch all over again.
and that's the cool thing about it too, is like I've broken like the thousand egg threshold like last season, I believe.
Hmm.
And I still feel the same way as Clutch One as I do now.
Right.
So, and then like I tell everybody, once I stop feeling like that, I'm gonna do something else
Yep.
because because and then that's why I tell people, this isn't really. I don't do it because I like making money off of it. Yes, I enjoy making money off of it, but there's other ways I can be making money than selling somebody snakes. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
There's
Exactly.
a lot of other things we can be doing out there that you can make money a lot faster and a lot less stress
Hmm.
too. But so when people actually, what keeps me going with these animals is, loving what I do and enjoying these snakes, man. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
So
But
like I half-ass took a year off.
mhm.
I still been feeding. I still been taking care of my animals just like I was gonna breed them. Now, that's because I enjoy the hobby so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have just sold half my collection or sold my collection and focus on what I was focusing on at the time.
Mhm.
But shit, I love these animals, man. I love working with these snakes. So I just took. I figured they put a lot into themselves over the years. So I
Mhm.
could take him for a year. If I take a year off, I could fit the bill for a year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need, even if you have a slow year, there's no need for me to just get rid of my whole collection like I see a lot of people doing because they're having a slow season
Mhm.
or a slow time. That's kind of like that's what we say. That's curve mentality, man.
Yep.
That's
um.
curve activity.
What aspect of our industry or hobby that since we've been around so long now that you think newer people have messed up or misconstrued or they don't understand? Like what aspect of it you just like, man, you just don't get it, bro. Like
Patience. They
patience.
have no. I don't seem like they have no patience. they want to be Ozzy and Justin overnight, but they don't realize that before Ozzy and Justin shit, it was Ralph Davis and Kevin McCurley, and them guys was looking up to them guys. So just like
Mm-hmm.
it's guys, just like they looking up to Justin today, it's gonna be somebody else, maybe somebody else in a couple of years or 10, 15 years. It's that torch gonna get passed down to somebody else. So, or you could be like like he's like Ozzy. Ozzy is like kind of like a boutique breeder. He produced this many animals and he sell them and he get what he want for them. Or you can be out in the forefront. You go. It's different. It's different ways to do things. You just gotta be patient and find your own lane. That's another thing too. Everybody kind of want to take everybody else's blueprint, bro. You just gotta
Mm-hmm.
kind of stay in your own situation, stay in your own lane, man, and you'll be successful because there's only
Well,
one of you.
but to play devil's advocate with the blueprint part, though, I mean, if people see what's working for somebody else, maybe they want to take that path because, that's the path of least resistance because, like, financially they don't have the resources, to keep messing up and start from this or start from that and get into these other projects early. So, do you think that when you see people following another quote unquote big breeder's process?
Hold on, bro. That white came out here messing with me. Uh, okay. What you say it again, boss?
So,
Sorry, just
so
came out here
when you
messing with
see people copying another breeder's process and the things that they
me.
went
Mhm.
through, maybe because they think that's the fastest way, to get the results they have. Maybe it's because they don't have the resources to kind of start all the way from the beginning, or kind of mess up over for years and years. So I think there is some things you should emulate too, but as far as like their project path, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, right? Not
It's
like their
always it's always okay to use somebody else's template. Go back in the
oh.
It's always okay to use somebody else's template, but at
Man,
the end of the day,
enjoy them kids at that age, man. Because my daughters, the
mhm,
only time I hear from them is when they need money. So
when they
shout
need
out
money,
to, shout out, shout out to Tamara and Samira. So they probably watching this shit too.
right?
So, oh man, yeah. So from that
Yeah,
aspect, yeah, I see what you're saying as far as like but like the path they took as far as like there's like social media and developing their connections. Yeah, emulate all of that too. But projects obviously that's something different. Um. But something I wanted to address today is I hear a lot of people use the blanket statement for their success, and they just say hard work, right? And they go, "Oh, it's just hard work. It's just hard work. It's just hard work." And I'm here to tell you guys, man, you can be the hardest working person in the world, and if certain things don't happen and certain things don't line up the way they should be, the way they should, or you hope to in your life, sometimes it might not never happen, bro. So look in every other industry.
yeah. Hold on, my bad, bro.
Was that food?
Yeah, put me some pizza. Put me some food there. Yeah, man. Let me go back because I didn't get to finish what I was talking about
Mhm.
on the other situation. Like for us the template, like following somebody's template. It's always okay to do that, but at some point you need to become an individual. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You have to find your own process that work for you. Because that what that person doing, you know what I'm saying? What that person doing, you can't follow them for your whole life, your whole career in these snakes, man. You gotta find your own way to do things. My way of doing things was different before I met you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When we met, I did things 100 totally different. And I took some stuff that you was doing and I incorporated into what I'm doing and it worked. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah, I do. I like the fact that you and I have these checks and balances with each other. When we catch each
Mhm.
other on some bullshit, we get to like,
You're right, exactly.
I was scrolling. I was trying to send you some picture the other day, and I was scrolling through my text messages, and it was screenshots of some ads on Morph Market, and it was like some shitty pictures. And he was like, "Hey man, take that shit down. You better do that." That's the
Yep.
kind of people. That's the kind of people you need around, man. I'm like, no, like, dude, the picture's focusing on the logo, not the snake. And I'm like, dude, you right. That was like 3 years ago, and
Yeah, yeah, I remember that
I was,
too.
I was just laughing my ass off too, man. 'Cause I couldn't say anything. Like, what was I going to argue with you
Right.
about it? So no, just things like that, man. I think it's cool having people like in your circle, like for accountability. I'm in so many group chats, man, on Instagram and on Facebook, man, where we give each other shit like there's no ass kissing at all. Shout out to the Pomona group chat, all the homies in there. Shout out to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
AARB group chat, man, where we keep each other accountable. And it's just some like-minded people that like we don't get butthurt when it's criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
not
right,
because
exactly.
because we know where it's coming from. People can always say stuff. People have little jokes, and you can tell it's coming from hate and jealousy. And you can tell when people send something to you where it's like genuine concern and like because they give a shit about you.
Right.
And that's the people I appreciate. But Pomona's finest. Shout out my homies from Two Pings in the podcast, man. So, Jacob,
Hey,
and
Nicole.
Jacob and Andrew got a dope show, man. Nicole's killing it with her morning show. Dude, I try to catch it when I'm at work, Nicole's morning show, and I be nodding, bro. I be like, man, this it was different,
Man.
well, it was different like on the West Coast because they'll start it like just when I get up and I can have it in my ear and get stuff going. But
Mhm.
now that I'm at work trying to run around and get stuff done and get through all these pods, man, is crazy. But that morning crew, man, there's a lot of podcasts of the morning crew, man, that's been doing the thing, man, that's been staying super consistent, and that just brings me to another aspect, bro.
I've been wanting to get into the
Back,
content stuff, man, but my schedule, bro. Like
yeah,
I can never be consistent. I get late, bro. Yeah, yeah. Just put in. Yeah, man.
yeah. So
I've been wanting to do it, but one day it'll come. I have to do it like I'll just do it like sporadically or something, man. Start
yeah,
putting my
dude.
stuff out there. That's another thing you hold me accountable for. Me,
Hmm.
me, me doing shit because you know what I'm saying. I don't be posting. I don't be posting like I should. Every now and then I get a little spurt where but I like to let my snakes do the shit. I don't be wanting to just be up here
Hmm.
popping shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the key,
Talking shit and
the
swallowing spit.
yeah, man. This the key to social media, though, man. Like people. Oh, what's the shortcut to get followers? Just be consistent. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
I
post
already
stuff.
know.
Even
That's how I
like,
got That's how I
bro,
got the followers I got now. Like
I
the
post the
followers I got, like
same.
what?
Yeah, I post the same 10 snakes over and over again, bro. Like, just
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
do nothing crazy. Like, dude, I don't even think I've shown like there's like a big chunk of my collection that I've never posted at all. You
Oh yeah,
know,
bro. I got so many
well,
snakes I never posted, bro.
one because they don't like pop out like they should. As far as like to me, they're not like grab you picture worthy. Like everybody else, like in my
Hmm.
circle knows about them too, but nobody wants to see like single gene quad hets and shit like that. You'll see the end
Right.
result later. But some of the stuff that's really not worth anything, man. A lot of times those little like BS pies, those are the ones that get the most likes and views. So just staying active on social media, man. Doing reels and doing pictures and stuff too, and that just keeps you going. Like I always bitch about how TikTok hates me and how like I can never get into the algorithm with TikTok. But to be honest with you, I never go on TikTok. That's why I don't even
Yeah,
use it. I don't ever watch. The only time I used to go on TikTok is when people send me some link to some video they saw on TikTok, and that's
yep.
it.
That's
And
one time I
plus,
go on there too.
and I'll be honest with you, man, I feel like hella weird at 42 on TikTok. I don't know why. I just feel like Billy Madison back in school and shit whenever I go. you know,
Everybody when they're dancing and stuff.
yeah.
I'm old, man.
Yeah, so just back to what I said before about the hard work thing, man. Uh every industry, every endeavor, you're gonna have people who like workhorses that's gonna outwork
Yeah.
you and
Oh
have
yeah.
that crazy ethic and not even have to do with money, just kind of just hard work in other aspects of the industry in their lives. And there's people out there who are parallel to a lot of people in the comments collection, ours too, that are pretty much they're just at a standstill. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
certain opportunities, because luck, bro, certain opportunities just didn't rise and certain things didn't align at the right time for them yet. And I
Yep.
believe that's a big thing. So, for example, um, I wouldn't be a part of our group on Instagram if CJ from 310 never found me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he'd have never found me on Instagram, he never put me in the group chat. If he didn't put me in the group chat, I wouldn't have met you, Reggie, GP, Keisha, and a lot of people, you know what I mean, off the rip at all. And if I wouldn't have met you guys when I met you, you would have been getting on me, man. You started YouTube. Hey man, you should do more social media stuff. Hey man, started
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. Started YouTube. Yeah. I would have been
Yep.
hounded like that, you know. And
Yep.
if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have started my YouTube channel when I did. And you know, I had my business and everything, but I just felt like I didn't need to put myself out there just yet, you know. But everybody in the group was saying stuff like, "Hey, man, you can thrive without having a big social media presence. But what are you gonna do now when you get to all of these real high dollar projects and you're talking about you're gonna spend six figures on these animals
Yeah.
over the next two seasons, and now when it's time to put this stuff together and make this money off of it, and nobody knows you, what are you gonna do? You know." So that was the big thing. That was the big thing for me, where I did have some decent sales before I got you know, my face out there, but I got tired of dude. I sold a highway mail, but the way I sold them online was a breeder mail. Is the dude wanted to FaceTime me to make sure that I was picking the animal up out of my rack and pulling him out, and that because he's been scammed. And I'm serious. I'm telling you, this was the tipping point right here. I had those 1.1 highways back in the day, like in 2015 or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
So I grew
Yep.
them up to adults, and then I was like, I saw them as adults, and we was like, man, I don't think gravel is it, bro. I'm moving over to asphalt. And then we
Yeah.
like showing pictures of like how like adult asphalt and like freeway stuff looked, how they were still darker as they got older. But the highways I just didn't like because that was like ivories, you know. So the
Mm-hmm.
dude was like, the only way I'll buy this animal off of you is if you FaceTime me right now, add me on Facebook, and let me see the snake when you pull out. So I know I've been scammed before, you know. So, and it's understandable too, especially if you spent a lot of, you know, your hard earned money, man. You go to work and you bust your ass to send money off to somebody and never get anything, you know. So I understood where he was
Mm-hmm.
coming from, but that also taught me that a lot of people don't know me, a lot of people don't trust me, you
Right.
know. I've never had that issue again. You know what I mean? Since
Right.
then, because now even when I sell to very rarely, I sell like a first time ball python owner. Like people will do their research on me. You know, they'll be like, "Hey, I saw you pop up on here. I went to your Instagram. I went to your YouTube and stuff like that too." You know, um. So hold on a second. You got all these. Hold on a second. Let me see. You got all these JK minis with two seasons under their belt talking. Don't buy for someone if you don't know them. Then you never seen them on social media taking food off people plates. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like the people that say, you know, don't buy from people that's not on social media and stuff like that. It just makes it just makes it a lot easier, you know. It just
Mm-hmm.
it's like I have a lot of stuff from people that don't have like a big presence, but it was money that I was willing to risk. You know what I mean? So it's from a gambling standpoint, you know, you never gamble more than you can afford. So
Yep.
yeah, I might spend a couple $100 if somebody's got some good like especially nowadays too with shed testing. So now I'm more liable if I see some double or triple heads, I can get them, shed test them, and verify them right away. You know, but
Yeah.
yeah, but that's just the that's just the reality of it, man. Like a lot of times before, you know, people got on socials and started making a name for themselves. Um, it just wasn't working out for people. And honestly, man, as a business, why aren't you trying to put yourself out there, you know, and market yourself? You know what I mean? Like, there's
Mhm.
what successful business out there doesn't market themselves?
Right.
You know, unless they like people's like, oh, you don't see Mercedes Benz commercials and stuff like that too. Well, actually, you do
That's a lie.
now. Like
You do now?
or you know, no, you know, they said you don't see Bentley commercials and stuff like that. Yeah, because they already have a target. They already have a target
Yeah,
customer
that would
base. You
target
know,
audience.
right? You
You already
know,
got a
but
target audience, and
dude, I've never
those
seen a
people already
commercial.
know.
I've never seen a commercial for a Maybach before until yesterday, where they were trying to have the Mercedes Maybach electric or whatever, because they know
Mm-hmm.
there's not a big electric community out there, so they started having commercials for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I think as a business owner and as a company, if you're out there pushing a product and selling commodities, you don't have to be the loud YouTube guy out here like, oh, look at me, look at my stuff, because you sell just fine, right? But you do have a presence though. Like people know who you
Yeah.
are and
Right.
things
Right.
like
Right.
that. So you know, so there's
I
always
have
a
a lot of
balance from that
loyalty
too.
though. I have
Huh?
a lot of loyalty though. I have a lot of loyalty between my customers though.
Yeah.
So like
So
I I don't just sell one snake 1 year to the person. I've been selling to certain people for like the last 4 or 5 years. They just come back. because
Yeah, man.
I treat them good. You know what I'm saying? I look out for them, man. Like if you buy a snake from me, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like you said, bro. Sometimes people go overboard with the let me see the tail, let me see this, and it's only
Mhm.
$100 snake. Only so much of that I'm gonna put up with. But you spending money with me, couple hundred, couple thousand. Of course, you DM me a couple months later. You need help sexing the snake. You need help doing this or doing that. I got you. You got a problem with snakes that I didn't that had nothing to do with me. If you have a problem with your collection, if I can help, I'm gonna help. You know what I'm saying? It don't take no time. It don't take nothing out of my back to help you. That's why I think I sell consistently, bro. Like Nicole, she in here, shit. She come back and buy ocean mills from me when I got them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's that
A
custom.
couple
That's
other
custom. Hmm.
yeah, and that's customer service, man.
Beyond the sale, So
Yeah, beyond the sale, exactly,
giving them reasons. So like people who come back to me, they never pay shipping ever. So I'm just
right.
like, man, don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot easier for me to like go down on prices and negotiate with people with stuff too. You know what I mean? I'm not going down crazy. Like I'm not taking half off, but if you see something online and if someone's bought from me before and you like, hey man, would you ever like go down and shop this off? And it's a lot easier for me to go down and price with you because I know you're gonna come back eventually.
Right. Yep. I
So
do. That's the same
yeah.
thing I do. You come back like, I heard the guy with a cold breeder package, man. Cold breeder package, and he always come back and shop with me, man. I hooked the first time we did business. I sold him one snake. He came back the next year. I sold him another two or three. And he came back and bought like five, man. I hooked him up. I looked out for him. He wanted some stuff, some ultra milk clown stuff. I hooked him up pretty good.
Mhm.
And you just gotta. It's certain things that you should do as a business owner. And I ain't the best at doing all that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. But the people that I do it for. I'm consistent with that. But like you talking about marketing, I got to do better on that myself, man. Because like even though I do sell my snakes, man, but I'm starting to notice that I do need to put myself out there a little bit more.
Yeah, just to start expanding like past like
Yeah, just to expand past because I kind of want to not necessarily like I'm gonna be buying more snakes, but I'm gonna be adding more whole bats to my collection. So with that, with that comes more needs to sell stuff, and more needs to put myself out there to show people the projects that I got. I got 20 $30,000 projects, and nobody probably know they in my rack, man. You know what I'm saying?
oh man.
I'm gonna produce a GHI spot nose stranger DG clown, and nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody be like who is this guy just popped up with this? They gonna think it's a scam or something. You know what I'm saying?
When you see breeders that you interested to get something from, but you see them like in the public online, like having an issue with another breeder, how does that affect how you feel about them, or as far as like if you wanting to work with them or not? Like, what is your your personal opinion towards them go when it comes to things like that?
It turned me off, man, because that shit goofy. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I mean,
That
but
it depends on what it's for too. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's just some petty shit, but if it's something like you've been messing with this person's name and their brand, I can understand that. But like if it's just some internet goofy shit, man, I don't want no parts of it, man. I stay away from that shit. This is a hobby, man. I got a real dangerous ass job that I go to every single day.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be stressed out fucking with no snakes. They can eat a dick on that one. Cause I ain't the one. I ain't the one that's gonna do that one.
So to me, if it's something that's like outside of their collection, that's like a problem with them, it's on maybe a personal level because of some other outside stuff. I don't care about that. But when I see somebody slandering somebody else's collection, and I see them slandering their collection more than they're talking about their own stuff, to me that's
Yeah,
always
that's weird.
that's the red flag right there.
That's a real
You know
red
what I
flag,
mean?
bro. You worry
So
about your
like
fellow man way more than you worry
if
about
you're
yourself.
right, if I hear out of your mouth that the issue is like, oh, you shouldn't mess with blah 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 because he got garbage around the way, blah blah, and he got mice and he got this, or he doesn't do what he's supposed to do here. And if I hear more of you talking about what that breeder doesn't do instead of knowing what you do, to me that's always a
Yeah,
deflection.
that's
You know what I
weird, man.
mean? Yeah, I see that as like, okay, then this isn't about that. This is about something else. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to do business with you. What can you do for me? I don't care what the guy over here I have no interest in is doing. Like why do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
why do you care to talk about what they have going on that end? You know,
Exactly, bro.
you know, and and
Exactly.
and the same thing, not just with breeders, with just regular content creators too. Like I hear jabs at other like content creators, YouTubers, and
Oh
podcasters all
man.
the time, and you know what I mean. And it's and what's crazy is they
But
think
see,
they
they
slick
call that good
because
content, man. That's called good
right,
content
yeah. I mean,
in those spaces. But see, it out in our arena, it's too close a proximity because you're gonna see
right.
that person as a show. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So like, how y'all gonna handle that when you didn't call this man every name in the book and you see this person at Tinley or at Arlington or wherever Daytona?
Hmm.
How y'all gonna handle that, man? Y'all gonna sit down and talk like a dose, or y'all gonna do some ignorant shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
It is what
and
it is, you know.
and I think in most cases those people is going to avoid each other. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
it's gonna be some excuse as to why person A can't go, person B.
And
You
the,
know what I mean, and
and
stuff
that
like
show
that
you
too.
that's the reason why they're doing what they're doing because they avoid confrontation. They're not
Yeah,
confrontational
but
people, so they're gonna talk on the internet, talk behind the person's back, and some shit like that.
and
I
and
don't
a
care.
lot
I
of
don't
times,
care enough about nobody. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't care about nobody, but I don't care enough about what somebody else doing to even give a
and
shit.
also think too that you can tell when it's a real issue and it's for sake of content too. You know,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of times,
exactly, bro.
you can kind of tell when you just potting. You know what I mean? You just you just out here talking to get some clicks for somebody to cut, to cut your video up and to have you talking about certain
Yeah, yeah,
somebody,
yeah.
or
Yep.
and two, dude, I see a lot of times where people pick the wrong person that they think is being talked about, and they get tagged in something too, and and sometimes it ends up just being a misunderstanding because you're not talking
Right.
directly. So I mean, but also those people think it's about them. Like, why you so guilty?
Like I'm not even talking about you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just but like, bro, I was talking about such and such, and then
Right.
now people screenshot that, and then that got
Then that's gonna turn into a whole other situation.
that's gonna turn
You know,
into a whole
well,
other situation.
I was talking about Luke
Yeah.
Johnson. Click. Oh,
Yep.
okay, he says Luke Johnson.
Yep. And
Now you
now,
got it. Now you got it going on. That's crazy.
yeah, man,
Mm-mm.
dude,
My God.
I was getting that a lot. What's crazy is I got most of my enemies early on
What's up,
doing
chat?
like doing
What's
doing
up,
a
Ren?
raffle times. Like there's some people they said I don't care how you kick it. I don't care where the profits go to. I don't care what are you doing it for. It was like I am absolutely positively against raffles in any way, shape, or form. And if you are part of that, I would not support anything you do. And guess what I said?
Yeah.
Salute. What you open to
Can't
do,
tell you can't tell another man how to boil water, man.
dude? I can't please everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
You
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 can't tell
you,
another man how to boil water, man.
you just can't, man. So like
Mm-mm.
and one of my biggest one of the biggest digs that people hit on me about in this industry is that there's a thing where I refuse to take sides
Uh,
when, when different people are having issues with these people. I was like, it's not real beef though.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I come from a place where, okay,
Exactly.
if if you were somewhere and we're friends and a bunch of people beat the living shit out of you, that's a real problem. If somebody is
Right.
talking shit about you on the internet, did he touch you? Did he take
Did
money
he
out of your
touch?
pocket? Did he take money out of your
Right.
pocket? Did he sleep with your woman? None of that. Did he kick your kid down the stairs?
Man, look here, bro.
No. So
I ain't no tough guy, but I come from a place of bullets. So we're gonna I don't want how you
yeah,
finna be
so
arguing like on the
right.
internet, man.
Right. If if it's not coming along that, to me, I don't consider that as a real issue. Like
Right, right, right.
when it's over the internet, jabbing, going back and forth with each other, you as an adult should be able to handle that yourself, and I shouldn't have to be
Exactly.
part of it at all. But what you're not going to do is knowing that I talk to both people to come to me with talk about the other guy. No, I don't play that. So
Hmm.
I shut that shit down. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? That's y'all thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't want you to be comfortable enough to me where you're gonna sit here and about my friend to me either.
Right, right, exactly.
That's you guys' issue, and that was it. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of
Well,
people in the
ain't
industry
nobody gonna
now.
come talk to me about you. I think a lot of people know that how close we are. So but ain't nobody, can't nobody say shit to me about you. and a couple other people. But other than that, me, I stay out the way anyway. I don't got a ton of snake friends anyway. But hey, that's not about like I'm trying not to like be cool or no shit. It's just that I got a circle. I just got a little bitty circle, man.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was saying, like ain't no like it's a couple people that ain't nobody like you can't come tell me nothing about X, Y, and Z. Like ain't nobody gonna say Antoine a piece of shit. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yo, so who said I was a piece of shit?
Nobody, sir. Nobody.
Who said that? I'm like, damn, So,
nobody at all. Nobody at all.
Yo, my dude, that's kind of extreme. You could have made up a lighter example than that. No.
Hey man, I don't know. Bro.
The fuck? Nah. Yeah, man. It's just like to me, I don't see that as beef. So Antoine is like Switzerland. Yeah, that's what they say, man. It's crazy. But me personally, dude, the people I have beef with don't exist anymore in our industry.
Yeah,
I don't think I
ever had beef with nobody, but I did have I had an issue with one guy, man. He sent me a snake with mites. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was over with, man. I told him straight up. I just was like, bro, I ain't gonna drag you, but and he ain't in the industry no more either because he kind of played it light. Mm-hmm. He ain't in there in it. I'm pretty sure he did that to more people, a couple more people than just me. And shoot,
So did he handle the issue, or like what did he want to do?
He ended up handling after several hot emails and me sending him his address, his actual physical address.
So that's like that's what I do like about social media though, with the live unboxings. Like people like if you like, especially once you start getting a little momentum going and people go on IG live and they start unboxing your stuff and you hit that seal across that box and the snake pop out with no bag and no shit like
man,
that.
We was just talking about that the other day, man.
Man,
that snake, you unbox a snake and that snake crawl around loosen the face. It's like, oh man, what you doing, brother?
Dude, I was like,
I only had that happen one time, and luckily I was from a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? I called him. Boy, I think I drug him for like 3 months, bro. I was like, bro, you tripping? What you doing?
I was like, man, you guys are lucky. It's like it seems like every time I decide not to videotape unboxing or post it or something like that, that's when it happens.
Oh yeah, for real, right? When something happens like that.
So it's ridiculous.
One time I think I messed up before shipping too, man. So I can't talk too much shit. Remember that time I shipped that snake out and I forgot to put the top lid on it.
Oh yeah,
it was the summertime, man. It was summertime too, so it was fine. It was like the snake made it okay, but it wasn't. I'm pretty sure. I hope it helped it keep it cool, but no, it wasn't Kick. Mako Morphs. It wasn't Kick. But me and Antoine didn't we have an issue with Kick? About the females that kick balls or something like that. Remember the females we got? They were supposed to be something, but they wasn't. Ain't that who we got them from?
No, that was somebody else. Yeah.
That was somebody else? Oh, okay. Well, my bad, Kick. I ain't mean to be like that.
I don't think I got anything for the kick balls. I was about to just, sometimes you forget you live. I was about to start talking about, oh, no, it was definitely this person.
It was definitely that person. No, we won't do that.
So it's so crazy. Is there anybody that you purchased from that you just said, you know what, the animal was fine, the packaging was fine, the animal did everything as advertised, but for some reason I'll never buy from that person again? Have you ever?
No, I'm playing.
Have you ever been in that situation? Fuck you.
Man, I don't know, bro. My collection come from one person mostly. Like a lot of my stuff come from one person. So, and that's skills. So. I don't know, man. I can't remember. I can't think of nobody that I got a snake from. I never do. Oh, you know what, man?
I don't want an example. Just think about, like, you know what I mean. Just if
you don't want me to say the person's name.
No, you don't have to say the person.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a cat out there, man. He was a big name. I got a snake from him. He was supposed to be a female. It ended up being a male. And he was trying to duck and dodge the situation, but luckily we knew, Look, I got friends in high places, and we know a friend of his, and his friend got on him. His friend knew me and knew a friend of mine, and so he got on him. He got on him and made it right, But yeah, I would never do business with that person again ever. Because I told him it was a male when I bought it. He played me like I was like he tried to he tried to little boy me. And I said, nah, bro, I know this a male. I know how to pop snake. I've been popping snakes for years. He said, man, I promise, man, if it's not a male, it's not a female, I'll make it right. And so it turns out the time when it was time to make it right, he bitched up. I sent him I said, yeah, by the time I popped it, I let it get some size on it because I knew it was a male. I knew when I popped it, it would have sperm plugs. So I popped him on the video. I popped him on video so he could see it was the actual snake that he sent me. I popped him. I wiped the dang on sperm plugs, and I say, all right, bro. So females producing sperm plugs, I guess, brother.
You put
he made it right. Yep, like toothpaste.
You put it in your
mouth. Clean, get that little tart off the teeth, man. That's nasty.
Yeah, so like I've dealt with people before that just was exhausted, man. Like, you just like just the back and forth typing with the I'm like, why is this transaction so hard to look? I want this animal here. Here's the fucking money. This is the shit.
Yeah.
That's all it should be, man. And then when it's like, hey man, can we do this? Can we do that? I didn't get the I'm out of boxes for this day, whatever like that, but they don't come for another month and a half. And I'm like, what? like I only got a pillowcase right now. So if you want to do a pillowcase, that's cool. But and I can't get stuff sent to my house, so I gotta get it sent to a PO box. But my PO box is too small for these cases. It's just like, dude, like piles and piles of stuff in. And I'm just like, look, bro, I'll fly to your house and get my snake myself.
Right. I can pull out the record if you want me to.
For real, man. It's just like,
show me where it's at. I come get it. Relax.
It's not that complicated, man.
Nah. I deal with one guy. I ain't gonna say I would never do business with him again, but I think it was his first time shipping. He was kind of a newer guy. Now he had a nice animal that I wanted, and I walked him through the shipping process. I had to walk up like, but somebody did it with me. A guy that used to breed back in the day when I first started, like around 2012. We did a trade. I had bought the animal from him, and we did a trade later on. And I had never shipped. And so he walked me through the shipping too. So that's just something. Sometimes you got to do stuff like that. Maybe you don't know who you're dealing with. If he was being honest, I'd rather him be honest with me than him.
Yep. Dude, I remember the first box I shipped off, man. I poked so many holes in that damn box. The UPS guy was like, "What the fuck is this?
Did you shoot this with a shotgun, sir?"
Because back in like 08, 09, UPS you could still ship with UPS, and that was my main shipper. And it so happened the guy at the hub, he knew about like reptiles and stuff too. So my man was rolling. So he was like, "Hey, do you have another set of shipping stuff?" I was like, "Yeah." So then I brought it back, and then he showed me himself at the shipping hub how to do it the right way. So that's how I learned, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool, man." So I learned that way, man. I mean, yeah, he got his laughs off. He clowned me hard, and I was like, "Hey, man," but I was like, "Oh man, I don't want this thing to die, bro." What's going on?
Right.
It was like
I don't want to suffocate, man.
It was like a female pinstripe or some shit like that too. Like trying to go off, and I was just like, man, I was nervous as heck, man. I was like, man. But
who else used to help me with shipping stuff? When I got back in the house, JT used to help me a lot when I had questions about certain stuff. Him, Scales, and you. When I started back, when I got back into breeding.
How far are you from Reptor Chip?
Shit, around the corner.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, like 10 minutes down the street.
That's insane.
I need to go get some more. I need to go run by there and go get some. I need to text JT. I ain't talking to him in a while, but he always cool when I text him.
I'm surprised you ain't do commercial yet with Reptor Chip and stuff, man.
I don't got that many snakes to be no commercial.
Do a commercial with them? Yeah, go up there and do a collab and stuff like that, man. JT be down with it.
Yeah, I will see. Shit, he wanted. I had a project I was working on. He wanted an animal from it, but I ain't. I still haven't hit it yet. But yeah, JC good people, man. Real good dude.
Dude, I got something for you. We always talk about like a do not buy list. Do you have a do not sell to list of people like, look, bro, this like the third snake I changed. This the third snake I changed out with you because of some BS that you had, and oh, I didn't.
Nah.
It didn't look as good as it was. You don't have a do not sell list?
Not yet,
Oh,
bro.
you
Nah,
oh you
I've been lucky,
you
bro.
crazy,
But
bro.
it's certain people I see and I see how they keep the animals. I wouldn't. I haven't made a list of them yet, but there's certain people that like shit. When a friend or somebody we cool with, he done matured a lot now. But back in the day, he had some issues. So I was
Yeah.
kind of nervous about sending him animals when because he was asking me about this or that. But
Hmm.
he didn't got his stuff together now. He didn't grow up a lot, and I'm proud of him. But back then, I used to be leery about possibly sending him some stuff. But now he got his stuff together. He doing some good stuff. He doing some real nice stuff with a lot of different species.
Dude,
So I'm proud of him.
Dude, I've had people that just like for whatever reason can't keep snakes alive for shit,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Like
can't
they
keep
get
them.
the
They
snake
always
and
dying.
3 weeks later, I'm like, dude, I just sold the whole clutch at the same time. Everybody's snake is good. But every time I sell you something, you got some excuse for it. Then you come to find out that they sprayed fucking they done sprayed prevenamite on the snake and shit. I'm just like, hey man, look. And then
Bro, what is
go
you doing?
and then would sit there and fight me about it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, no, I didn't. Like, dude, I know what a snake looks like that has prevenamite sprayed on him. You want to know
Right,
why? Because I've done it
swirling and
myself.
spinning.
I've done
Right,
it
right.
before and screwed up my own shit years
Mm-hmm.
ago too, doing the same thing.
Years, man. Look,
So
bro. When
it's experience. You
somebody
know?
told me, I can't remember who it was, man, but when I first got started, they was like, every month you need to clean your whole collection out and spray everybody down, all your snakes down for rhythm. Like,
Mhm.
man, I did that shit with one snake, and it was and back then it was a normal, but normals was still expensive back then.
Mhm.
That joker started twirling and flipping and spinning. I said, oh hell, I feel so bad, man. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
y'all. Yeah, I said, yeah, that's not right information. Let's check that off like I
Yeah.
said, you gotta. It's okay to have a
Uh-huh.
template, but hey, man, you gotta correct that thing every now and then, brother. You can't just keep doing what somebody else tell you to do. Especially if you got an adverse effect or to your shit, bro. You got to change it up.
Yeah, man. It's just remember, it's so much bad info out there, bro. It's a lot of good info, but it's just as much bad information out there, man.
Right? Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
and it's also poorly explained information too, which turns to poorly interpreted information.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, if you're not clear about what you're talking about, and somebody interprets it the wrong way, then they're gonna have issues with their animals too. So uncomfortable topic I wanted to talk about too tonight, man. Before we get up out of here, is so before people see this video now or later on and start rolling your eyes and be like, "Oh, Antoine's about to put his fucking cape on," you know, or before Antoine puts his cape on, before Antoine fucking becomes Captain Save a Girl, you know what I mean? But bro, people, you guys, this industry, bro, these reptile shows, man, you gotta curb your horny, man. This like now there's multiple shows now where you got these sexual predators out there touching on women and getting drunk and bro, I party when I go to shows, I drink and have a good time too.
Right.
But if when you get some alcohol in your system that you turn into a damn pervert, maybe you should be drinking. You know, because
Maybe
the law
maybe
because
you
the
should
law
be.
won't because the law doesn't take into accountability if you've been drinking or not.
Yeah.
And a
Exactly.
lot of times that makes it worse. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So I know I have friends, like legit friends in the industry that like I talk to regularly that's been sexually assaulted, like at shows, like at Tinley shows or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and when I say sexually assaulted, I don't mean like groped. I mean raped.
Jesus Christ.
And that might get me demonetized by using that word, but um,
Right.
so and then the last Tinley show there was another issue where the guy got removed and stuff like that too. And I'm gonna say it like this, man. I got daughters, bro. I got
Yup.
mom. I got
I just seen
sisters,
mine.
bro. I don't care how close we are. I cannot fuck with you if you're doing shit like that. I can't like at all,
Fuck with you.
bro.
That's the least.
That's
That's
the
the least of you.
and
That's
that's
the
the
least.
and that's the very and if all I
Like
do
just
is
set you
cut you off,
straight.
they can't fuck with you. that's the easiest thing that's gonna happen in your situation if we know each other. You know what I mean? Like it's just I'm just the fact that it still happens. It's so many people around. Like you gonna get away with it? Like the fact that you and your arrogant fucking head is gonna think that, oh yeah, if I just creep up in this room right here real quick and get in and out such and such, and nobody gonna know, she ain't gonna say nothing, blah blah blah, because she cares about her relationships and like you know what I mean? Like that's some weird shit, man.
What kind of despicable motherfucker even think like that, bro? Excuse
Yeah,
me. I'm
it's just
cussing like that. Hope y'all
yeah,
kids
man.
don't
So
think like that.
that
But what
that
kind of
that
low bottom motherfucker think like that, bro? Like, what type of sick individual would force anybody to force anybody into something that sacred, that intimate as like sex? That's ridiculous, bro. That's some hoe shit,
bro,
and that's ridiculous, bro.
for the majority of us, this is our outlet to get away from the bullshit in life. You know what
Exactly,
I'm saying? Like
exactly.
this, like whether you do, recreational sports like martial arts and jujitsu with me, these animals. Like a lot of times, a lot of people use these animals to like center themselves or to stem themselves or to maintain their calm. So when you finally, and a lot of these time, man, like especially, how women are treated in this industry. Like we watch forums all the time where we have women's in our group chat that they'll show screenshots and they'll ask the same question a man does, and it's just like, oh,
Right,
blah 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 blah
right.
blah like that.
Oh
And
man,
then
my wife have done it. I got screenshots of dudes that talk to my wife crazy in the post. She didn't see it because I deleted it before she could see it.
yeah,
I didn't even want her to have to deal with that shit. But she posted one of our snakes one time, and just asking for feedback. Motherfuckers started jumping off at the mouth. I just
yeah,
shot
and,
their
and,
picture.
and yeah, and like these are like legit keepers that know what they're doing, like
Right,
knowledgeable
it's
keepers that are like
legit
that,
people.
that are doing their thing out there, man. That could be just as good a mentor as anybody else out there, but
Yeah,
they don't get the respect that they deserve.
I
Um.
guarantee my wife could. I guarantee my wife could explain breeding ball pythons better than a lot of people, or explain keeping ball pythons and husbandry and
Mhm.
cleaning and everything that go along with this hobby, bro. Even though she don't be on social media with it like that,
Mhm.
but she can. She's my partner. You feel what I'm saying? Like she my partner in this shit. If she wasn't here, I couldn't do it. So to see somebody like to see it firsthand, bro. Like somebody just kind of like disregard what this person says because of either her skin tone, her skin color, or even her gender. That's bullshit.
Mhm.
Man. You shouldn't do that. We all should be respectful, man. We all adults. We're not children, man. We don't all that stupid shit. People just joking all the fucking time. Just being nasty for no fucking reason. That's stupid, bro. Like it's ridiculous, especially to women, man. Like get your shit together, man. Come on.
Well, and I mean, let's be real, and let's press the reality button. Are they attractive people in this industry? Fuck yeah!
Yeah,
I
yeah,
give you,
right, right.
I can give you a whole fucking list. Right? I'm like, she a baddie, she a baddie, you know what I mean? I could do that all day, but
Hmm.
okay, cool.
But
Be a
control
fucking
yourself.
adult and control yourself. You know what
Control
I'm
yourself,
saying?
man.
You
Show yourself,
fucking.
man. Come on, don't act like a 12-year-old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to go nowhere where they supposed to be relaxing and have somebody, you know, doing creepy shit to them or looking at them a certain type of way or talking to them a certain type of way, saying shit that make them feel uncomfortable. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, don't sit in front of me, please, because I'm gonna say something to you, bro. Like, don't sit in front of me and don't say it towards nobody I know or anybody. It don't have to. I don't have to know you, but if I could, like you could see sometimes, man, women they don't feel comfortable saying shit. You'll see them that squirming and cringing
Mhm.
because some sick motherfucker saying some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Some old weird shit, and it's just making them feel uncomfortable. That's ridiculous, man.
Dude, I
Nobody
have
should
a.
put a. I don't care how popular that person is. If it's a
Mhm.
popular person, I don't give a fuck because I got a job, bro. Like this, I don't have to be popular in those snakes, but my brother, like it's over. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't have to be liked in none of this shit. Like if you doing weird shit and I say something to you and you go back and tell your millions and they don't fuck with me or they stop, I don't give a
Mhm.
fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is.
Yeah, and I mean, and is there locker room talk among men that say certain things amongst
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other
of
that should be
course.
said? It is, dude, man, dude. There's group chats we a part of. If that shit were public, we probably all be canceled. I mean, just be honest,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But it's always it's a circle of trust with things like that. That stuff we do and say amongst each other that we joke and have a good time. But it never comes to a point where somebody in the group is like, "Oh yeah, I saw blah blah blah," at this show, and what do you think? I'm like, yo, you being fucking weird. You
yeah,
know what I
right.
mean? Yeah,
Exactly.
like so.
It's,
And now you mad because we kicked you out, and now you like what I say. You're like, yeah, you're a creep, dude. you know,
mhm.
it's a big difference between like having fun and talking hypotheticals
And then you
about
gotta
certain
be able to read the room,
situations.
man. You gotta
Yeah,
be able to read
read
the
the
room.
damn
Like
room, bro.
if you joking like that and have for people uncomfortable, laughing, trying to appease you a little bit, cut the shit
Hmm.
out. You know what I'm saying? Cut the
Yeah.
shit, man. Come on. If
So
you know how to people know how to read the room, bro. Like, come on, man. You know, people know how to read. If you don't know how to read the room, you need to learn how to read the room because uh your 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 fetish or whatever you into, you shouldn't put that on nobody else, man. Keep that shit to yourself. And
yeah, so
I knew nothing about that rape shit, bro. That's crazy.
yeah, man, that's my biggest beef with the with the industry right now, and I'm hearing that in both of those situations that I know about, they were resolved and the person's like out of the industry or whatever like that. But I'm like, are they in fucking jail?
That's what I was
you
about to
know,
say.
that's
Prison. I
you know
don't
what I
care if I
mean.
could pay out
So
the industry. I need to be in prison.
yeah, you need to be locked away, bro. You need to be removed from civilized society. You know, so yo, what's going on in the comments, yo? People going back and forth in the comments about something. Y'all crazy. Take that to the DMs. Although that's what I done. Young Jeezy on the pod. When I first clicked the video, that's funny.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Shout out to J Base Reptiles, man. But yeah, so what's up? So what's the future hold right now for Sikwitit Ball Pythons, bro?
Shit, growth, uh, more, more content, more being more interactive, man. Like this was fun coming over here chopping shit with you.
Mm-hmm.
But you my boy, and we do this shit every day.
Yeah, we do this on the phone,
Uh,
you know.
on the phone, just on the phone. But I'm gonna start doing it like I think I'm gonna just start sitting out here. Like I'm always out here on on my patio, doing something, reading a book or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
On my off time. So I think I'm gonna just start pulling up the computer, probably go live a couple times, just talk to the people, kind of give my perspective on things, man. I was talking to a friend of mine. He was like, "Man, your perspective can help people, man. So you might need to start talking a little bit more, because I really just be to myself, man. With my people. So, but he was like, bro, you should start doing it, man. Don't hold it back. You never know what you can unlock doing some stuff like that, man. So, but as far as my snakes, man, I'm just looking to grow more, man. I really that stranger clutch really woke me back up with my snakes, man, with my collection, because I was kind of
Hmm.
like frustrated a little bit because I had a lot of this last season was a hard season for me, man. Had a lot of bad luck, stuff happened, man. So I wasn't gonna quit or nothing like that, but it was like I was kind of down about it. Like I hate snakes die. I hate when snakes die. I hate when my animals die because I feel like it's my fault. But sometimes it's just some things you can't do about it. Like I had a big hit. One of my big ultramare girls passed away, and that shit just kind of threw me down a downward spiral, man. I kind of just like
And she
didn't
was
even want to go get my racks.
she was egg bound, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah. See,
I was during that time I was in training at the job, so I was in and out the house, man. I was like, gone here, gone there, Nebraska here, there. You know what I'm saying? And and so I just checked on her, man. I had brought her to my hurricane clown, and
mhm.
she had got egg bound, and I didn't even I've been so busy, man, that if I would have called it, I could have did something about it, but I just didn't catch it in time, man. And she passed away, and so that kind of put me in a bad spot, man. Far as like my collection, I just maintaining them, man, giving them water, food, and I wasn't even thinking about doing no breeding. But when I hit that stranger clutch, they said, "All right, man, wake your ass up, get out, stop being a bitch, wake up, get up, do your stuff." So
Somebody
now,
just somebody just double texted me, so it came up across my screen. They said, "Sick with it sounds like Bum B from UGK." Hey man,
I'm off from Houston.
hey
You
man,
all sound like shit,
underground king, son.
man.
Don't talk about. Oh, that's
That's
hilarious,
funny.
man. For
That's
real.
funny.
What shows you doing this year? You gonna do Tenley?
Uh, if you go, I
Yeah, I'm gonna
go.
do. I'm doing October
You go
Tenley, and I'm
October
gonna do
10th?
August Daytona. So I'm gonna do that. Go down to Florida.
Oh, okay. I
So
got vacation. I got my vacation for Tinley. So I go to
okay.
Tinley. I try to go to Tinley with you. I'm more likely gonna go. Uh, I'm more likely to go. Yeah. I
Yeah.
told myself I'm gonna get out the house a little bit more this year.
Yeah, so I want to do a big Airbnb this year at the Tenley show, so we're not just confined to some like little hotel room, you know what I mean, and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have a good time there. So we'll do that. Yeah, man, Dale, what's up, Dale? Yeah, Daytona definitely, man. I skipped last year. Yeah, so I think it's time to go back. I think Daytona for me is a good like every other year thing, you know. So
Oh yes,
yeah,
restricted reptile. What's up? What's up, man? What's going on?
so so I hope this title wasn't too clickbaity, and we did talk about some beef or some issues, but I didn't want I didn't want to go over an hour about like fighting back and forth with people because to me it's just
Nah, that's
violence,
weird.
it's just some weird shit too. So and I got some news coming up. Actually gonna be on a podcast on Thursday. I'm gonna be on Trap Talk with MJ, just one on one, talking about some of my new ventures in the reptile industry. So outside of ball pythons. So you guys check that out on Thursday, man, and jump in there, jump in them comments, man. And we're gonna talk about some non-ball python related stuff and stuff that you don't even know about yet. Gee, so you gotta jump in there too. Stuff I ain't talk to you about because I want to keep it a surprise for
Holding
like,
out. You're
oh
holding
yeah,
out, huh?
hey man, that's the sign of a good storyteller, man. You gotta keep them coming back, you know. So for real, so Daytona for sure. Oh, Matt's
Oh
coming
yeah.
too. Yeah, so we're gonna do a Daytona roll call. So I think we might do an Airbnb for that too for Daytona and have a good time. So I gotta get my fat stuff back in this gym, man, and get this gut
Oh
going.
man, the old man called us out, so we got to get back on it, man.
For real.
Before
I'm
we
not gonna
go
be
that way,
I'm not gonna be in nobody's swimming pool or beach water with no t-shirt on. So all
right?
right. We ain't doing that at all. So man, but
Man, you ain't
yeah,
lying.
but appreciate you coming through, man. Fucking just, always great to talk to my brother, man, and and see
Yes,
and,
sir.
uh, and see your big ass forehead, on the screen and shit. So,
Show ass up.
so man, shout out to everybody in the
Is your
chat,
eyes open?
man.
You got your eyes open?
Never, bro.
Oh,
I
okay.
got. I'm channeling the spirit of Gilbert
Look, you
Gottfried
trying
right
now. You
now.
trying. You trying. You trying to stretch the motherfuckers out. Open your eyes.
Fuck you. Oh shit. But man, hey, make sure you go on YouTube and Instagram, follow Sikwitit Ball Pythons, man, and go check out those stranger combos, man. I'm telling you, man, it's for some reason they I don't think they're getting the respect they deserve, man. So we gonna change that, man, and push that narrative, man, and especially when we
Yeah,
start moving
I'm
it
about to say
into.
some new pictures of them, man. They didn't got a little bit bigger. They took a little bit to get on
Mm-hmm.
to
Yep, and
start
when we
eating. So they eating like they supposed to now. So once they get about 200-300 grams, about 300 grams, so I'm gonna start. I'm
mhm.
gonna start. I'm gonna take some fresh pictures of them. Put
And
them up, man.
do the DG version of those bad boys, the Ultra Male version of those bad boys, man, they're gonna be crazy, man. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, so before we get up out of here, man, hit that like button. Make sure you have it. Make sure if this is your first time listening, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time a new video pops up. Hey, appreciate everybody in the chat. Hey, G, it's always love, my brother, man. Love you, bro. Take
Much
it
love,
easy.
bro.
Hey, stay in the chat real quick. We'll get up out of here. Thanks a lot, Rossi Reptiles. Follow Rossi Reptiles, ROSSI_reptiles
She
on
follow
IG and
Ross.
Morph Market. I'll get that shot later, man. Have a good one. Peace.